Welcome back my YouTube channel. Leonardo da Vinci in 1500. Leonardo da Vinci described techniques, perspective, and different ways to draw painting of living things in his famous book Trattato della Pittura. Phenakistoscope was invented by Belgian physicist named Sir Joseph Plato in 1832. In simple words, the phenakistoscope is like a spinning disc with pictures. By rotating it creates an illusion of motion pictures. Zoetroscope. The zoetroscope was invented by Sir William George Horner in 1834. It uses a series of still images on the inner surface of a cylindrical drum, and you view them through vertical slits on the sides of the drum as it spins. Proxinoscope. In 1877, Charles-Émile Raynaud invented a more advanced version of zoetrope. He named it the proxinoscope. Muybridge's photograph. In 1872, Stanford governor of California claimed that a horse has all four hooves off the ground in the middle of galloping. He hired Muybridge to prove his statement. The kinetoscope, invented by Thomas Edison and W.K.D. in 1988. A peep show device for viewing short motion pictures. Times used a reel-to-reel film system. Holds historical significance in the early history of cinema. Relatively popular during its time with a lasting legacy. The Nickelodeon. The Nickelodeon theaters were a palace where people could go to watch peep show videos or films recorded on the kinetograph. These theaters quickly became a phenomenon. By 1908, there were 10,000 Nickelodeon theaters. The mutoscope. The mutoscope is an early motion picture device invented by W.K.L. Dixon in 1894. A mutoscope is like a big flipbook. When you rotate a handle, it shows you a series of pictures quickly one after other through a small hole. This makes it look like the pictures are moving, creating a short simple animation. Cinematograph invention. The cinematograph, an early motion picture camera and projector. Times inventors, developed by Lumiere brothers, Auguste and Louis Lumiere in 1895. Times function. It could both capture moving images, like a camera, and project them onto a screen, like a projector. Significance. Played a crucial role in the birth of modern cinema and the development of film industry. Times pioneering use. The Lumiere brothers conducted the first public film screening using the cinematograph on 28 December 1895. Eras of motion pictures. XE silent era, 1890 to 1920, sound era, late 1920, golden age of Hollywood, 1930 to 1940, post-war era, 1950 to 1960, blockbusters, late 1970, modern era, digital era, 2000 present, silent era, 1890 to 1920. During this period, silent films were the norm. Iconic figures like Charlie Chaplin and Buster Keaton rose to fame, and filmmaking techniques evolved rapidly. Sound era, late 1920. The introduction of sound cinema with films like The Jazz Singer. This era marked end of silent films. Golden age of Hollywood, 1930 to 1940. Hollywood became center of film industry, producing classics like Gone with the Wind and Casablanca. Post-war era, 1950 to 1960. After the shooting stops, Hollywood naturally will go back to the business of making films strictly for profit. It knows that it must play a role in creating the world of tomorrow. Renewed creativity, reflecting the social, cultural, and technological changes of time. Blockbuster cinema, 1970. Blockbuster films known for high budgets and commercial success and released worldwide. Modern era, 2000 present. The 21st century has seen the growth of CGI, 3D technology, and the globalization of cinema. Films like Avatar and Avengers became box office hits,